Hi everyone! Welcome back here to Kelsey's Mindful Life and to the forest. The forest is my friend. It's a very grounding space to be in. So thank you for joining me here and finding the sense of grounding within the topic that we will talk about today. Before we go into the topic of today, and speaking of grounding, I thought we could take a couple breaths together just to really be here and be now within this present moment. So starting to close in your eyes if that feels okay, or gaze down towards the earth. Adjust your seat, find a comfortable position. Just notice what's happening within you. Let's take those 2 cleansing breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your nose or your mouth. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. And gently coming back, opening up your eyes or lifting your gaze. Welcome back. Bringing this energy with you through our time together today. And the topic of today is how to have a healthy conversation. So I want you to take a moment to reflect. You can write it down, you can close your eyes and go inward. Just notice what it means to have a healthy conversation. What does that mean to you? Just finding this foundation, this space. And when you feel like you've had some time to reflect and to write down any words or anything that may be coming up for you, let that be with you as we keep moving forward through this conversation, this topic. And I really want to share about the importance of having a healthy conversation. When we have healthy conversations, it leads to connection. It leads to deepening a current connection. So our relationships are going to improve. Whether there's someone we're really close with, like family, friends, a partner, or even connecting with someone that's more of an acquaintance or a coworker or a stranger. That it can improve the connection with others and the connection with ourselves too. How powerful is that? That we can improve all of the relationships, all the connections through healthy conversations. Can also increase confidence too within ourselves. So there's 3 parts of a healthy conversation that I want to share with you all. The first one is about active listening. So what does that mean to be listening, actively listening? Well, listening, we're using our ears, our hearing sense. And we're being active. We're an active participant, basically. We're being that active awareness to tune in our focus, tune in our hearing to someone that we are in connection with, in conversation with. So why would we want to be listening in an active way, in an intentional way? Well, gives us space to really receive what the person is sharing with us, to bring it into our bodies, into our minds, and let that sit within us, or maybe even let it just pass through us as well. That can be more of a body experience, and our mind can come in too, to be able to remember some things that stood out to us within what they were sharing. And going off of that, when we remember something or grasp onto something, not as like an attachment, we just welcome in something that felt resonant towards us, or something that we really enjoyed that they said, we can then speak that. We can use our voice and share, "Thank you so much for sharing about," etc., etc. Or, "I hear you when you say," etc., etc. And that word, "I hear you," it's going to let the person feel that they are being heard by you. We all deserve to be heard. And when someone feels heard, all I can do is speak about myself right now. And the feeling that comes up inside me of being heard feels supportive, feels nurturing, feels welcoming. So there's a lot of positive qualities to active listening for both people. And the second one that I want to share with you is about being curious and asking questions. My goodness, questions and being curious are so important. Very, very important. And the curiosity is just being open, being receptive to what the person is sharing. And asking questions. Why would we want to ask questions? Why would that feel important? Well, asking questions expands things. It can bring us from this space, from one point to another point, to another point, to another point. It can keep moving around when we ask questions, when we get curious. So asking questions based on what someone was just sharing. Maybe someone said, I said this earlier while I was actually eating lunch. I was like, "I love food." And maybe I was currently in a conversation and I brought that up. And to be curious and ask a question is, could you tell me more about that? Why is it that you love food? What about this experience do you enjoy? Do you feel like, it opens up this door rather than not saying anything at all? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with not saying anything. It's just being an active participant in a conversation. Being curious, asking questions keeps it flowing. And it shows, again, that curiosity, the other person was sharing, and then the person that was asking questions. It's gonna show the person that was sharing that the other person wants to know. They want to know about them. And again, how special is that? Maybe that could be scary to have questions asked of, "Oh no, I don't want to be seen." Yeah. Or, "I don't know," or there's fears. So that's other things that can come in to someone now responding, having to, well, you don't have to respond to a question. It can come up when someone asks a question. It can get deeper. It can just expand across the surface, depending on the conversation, the topic, the connection, the openness. And then the third part that I want to share about what is supportive to have a healthy conversation is presence. Presence. So presence is like the orb around the two people or multiple people having a conversation. Active listening, we need to be present to be able to really hear someone. Asking questions and being curious, we need to be present within the questions that we're feeling into that we want to ask. Being intentional behind our questions. So presence, again, shows someone that we hear them, that we see them, and that we understand them. We may not know exactly what maybe they're moving through. It's a challenge or obstacles or something exciting that they are experiencing or something unknown. Maybe we don't know what that's like. And can we be present with them, open to their experience and welcoming that in? So those are three important aspects of having a healthy conversation. There's many more. I feel that keeping it simple is helpful, at least for me. So just taking a moment to notice how that's sitting within you, if that connects to anything you wrote down or that came up within you at the beginning of our time together. If there's anything else that you would add, I would love if you would add it in the comments. If there's anything that you feel that has come up within you that's like, this feels important in a healthy conversation, I would love to hear. And so, taking a moment, we're going to transition here. We won't be here for too long in this space, but we'll come into a seat and start to close in your eyes if that feels okay. But choosing one of the active listening, the being curious, asking questions, and the third being present. Start to visualize yourself having a conversation with someone. Maybe it's someone that's really close to you or a coworker. And choosing one of those to start to visualize. If you're choosing active listening, notice that person that you are connecting with, sharing, and you are listening. Listening to every word that they are saying. Or visualize yourself asking these curious questions towards them. And lastly, if presence is the one that you chose, notice how and what presence looks like in that conversation. Whenever you feel complete, gently starting to bring yourself back to this moment, opening your eyes, feeling your body. Just notice what that felt like for you to witness yourself trying out one of those aspects of having a healthy conversation. And taking a moment to now think of or write down one action step. So maybe it's about practicing active listening. Maybe it's about bringing in that curiosity, those questions. Or lastly, bringing in presence into your conversations. Again, place your action step below if you want to share, and I would love to check in with you and how that's going. And lastly, I do want to share about my 90-day program. It's a Come Back Home to Yourself program. It's a 3-month program that you get to connect with you. You get to deepen in with your intuition, with the relationship with yourself, the habits, increasing confidence, really connecting to you internally, externally. So if you want more information, place a comment below or email me at kelsey.h.coaching@gmail.com. I also have some information on the website, a bit more detail if you want more information. Thank you so much for being present with me throughout our time together today. And I hope you have such a lovely and recharging rest of your day.